Today I'm going to be talking about cyclical stocks. So cyclical stocks are stocks that cycle like the economy or mimic the macro economy, which means if the economy is doing bad, these stocks usually do bad. And if the economy is doing good, these stocks do good. Examples of that are automakers, furniture makers, hotels, casinos, airlines. Those stocks don't do good because when the economy is doing bad, that means people are making less money or people are being laid off from their job, have less money or laid off from their job, less likely to, spend money on stuff they don't need or spend money on extra things like hotels or casinos or take flights, stuff like that. And then defensive stocks are pretty much the opposite. They do good no matter the condition of the economy. Examples of those are domestic utilities, consumer durables or products. So consumer durables or products could mean food, electronic devices, or any type of item that you buy every day, daily usage. And then the other types of defensive stocks out there is like e-commerce stocks, so online businesses like Amazon, Etsy, Alibaba, eBay, because those stocks are going to do good regardless because it's low overhead, it's a more simple business, requires less employees, it's just easier in general. And people, during times of recession or depression, they're going to spend more time home. And if people are spending more time at home, that means that they're going to go on these sites more because if they have to buy something, they would rather go online to buy it than go drive to the store and get it. And then there's a thing called economic indicators, which are used to tell what the economy is doing. There's leading indicators, which are a piece of economic data that help you predict and forecast the future trends in the market or the economy. So examples of those are prices of stock indexes, how many new startup businesses out there, the housing market, inflation. The leading indicator helps you predict what the economy is going to do in the future, how the market is going to do in the future. The lagging indicators pretty much just analyze things that already happen in the economy. The lagging indicators is just a confirmation to confirm what already happened in the market. Some more things to really think about when it comes to the economy is a trade balance. So trade balance is basically the amount of finished goods being sent out from the United States. So that has a lot to do with the imports and exports. So a weakening US dollar makes exports cheaper and imports more expensive. So basically imports is when we receive products from other countries and exports to other countries. Basically the reason why that's important is because, a lot of companies rely on these imports for their products or services. So US imports could be machinery, which could include computers and hardware, vehicles and automobiles, minerals, fuels and oils, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment and supplies. Imports are really important not only for your day-to-day life, but for the stock market because certain companies rely on these products, these imports to really help them with their business because a lot of businesses rely on that because, the car companies rely on these imports. The medical companies rely on that. So when you hear news about the U.S. tariffs and all these things about the imports and exports, and you see the market go really crazy about it. That's the reason for that, because the tariffs, they put taxes on the imports and exports. So if they have to pay extra taxes on the products that they're receiving, then that's going to really hurt their bottom line. That's going to affect their profit margin, which therefore will make the company less money. So if the company is less profitable, that means that the company isn't going to do as good. They might have to report a loss on their earning report, or they have to announce that they're making less money, which isn't good for the shareholders because the people that are investing in it, they want a company that's always making money, continually increasing their profits. So lagging indicators, they can be labor costs, interest rate, and unemployment rates. So it's really important to know these type of indicators and even look at the consumer price index, which is the amount of consumer spending, how much money people are spending on products. If it increases, that means that the economy is going through expansion. And if it decreases, that means that there's a decline. People are more stingy with their spending. So it's really important that you understand that stuff because that stuff, directly and indirectly affects the stock market because whatever affects the way companies make money on the stock market, that's going to affect your profit as a trader.